This video goes through the series and parallel circuits activity number 2. So throughout this activity, you will build the circuits described. In each circuit, the space V and space A prompts indicate where you should measure voltage or current in your circuit with the multimeter. Write your values in the blanks. Okay, so you are not going to be able to draw these. I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to build these. You're going to have to use the PhET to build these. So I just kind of want to walk through how to measure for voltage and how to measure for amps. Okay, so for voltage, I'm just going to build this first circuit. Okay, and this right here, this is a symbol that it's not in the table that you all learned. This is not the symbol that when you are drawing a circuit diagram, this is not the one that you want to use. This is just one that is unfortunately within these diagrams that we use within the packet. Okay, so again, when you are drawing a light bulb, you should draw it as a resistor. Scroll back up. Okay, you should always draw it as a resistor, not as like a loop-de-looped as it has here. Okay, just kind of keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm going to draw circuit 1 first. Okay, so we have wire, light bulb, wire. Just building this. Okay, and we have our battery down here. And again, the long line is the positive. Okay, so I'm just making sure to have this in the same order. So long is positive, so I have my positive end, my copper end down there. This is meant to look like a Duracell battery, if you haven't gotten that just yet. Okay, so we have our circuit, and we have our voltmeter. Okay, so I don't have a multimeter, I have a voltmeter. And first I'm asked to place it on either side of the battery. Okay, and I see that it has 18 volts, so you would just record 18 volts here. The second part is asking you, what is the voltage up here? Okay, so again, we just place it where it is here. And again, we have 18 volts. Okay. And you would just build all of these over and over again. Okay, so we have circuit 2, circuit 3, so on and so forth. But then when we get down here for circuit 1, we now have an ammeter. So we have the same basic setup, only we have an ammeter here between the negative end of the battery and the light bulb, and we have an ammeter here between the positive end of the battery and the light bulb. So I'm just going to kind of switch these out. I don't know if I can get rid of this guy. Okay, I'm just gonna reset. Okay, so I'm trying to build this right here. Let me just move this over a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna use my ammeter. So ammeter, a little bit of wire, and a light bulb. And I'm really just trying to, like, I could be using this with less wires. I'm really just trying to mimic what the image looks like as much as possible. Okay, then again, we have 2 batteries. And then we have a wire from negative end of the battery to the ammeter. Okay. So that's what you would write down there. Okay, so 1.80 and 1.80. Okay. So you'll go through and you'll set these all up. Set all those up. Okay, and then you'll answer the questions. The questions are just asking you to compare the different voltage and amp values that you are getting. Okay, and you go through, and then this is the end. Okay, so this is a 4-page long activity. All right. This is the final part that you will do, the circuits 3. All of these you will be just building within the FET. And if you finish early, next class is going to be this. I know this is a little boring that we're just working through all of this online stuff, but we are going to start breadboard projects very, very, very soon.